Welcome to the Falcon 5 Newscast. I'm your host, Joe Champagne. National Honor Society activity forms are available in room 150. Eligible students must pick up a copy of the bylaws along with the activity form. Completed applications will be accepted until 3:30 on Wednesday, October 20th in Ms. Musgrove's room. To be considered for induction, a student must be a junior or senior with at least an unrounded cumulative average of 90%. Students must also have at least 12 hours of verifiable service work that was completed in the last 3 years. Please see Ms. Musgrove if you have any questions. Do you want to connect with other students who share your faith in Christ? Come to the inaugural meeting of the Fellowship of Christian Students, a non-denominational Christian organization that will be a uniting of FCA and First Priority. The first meeting will be held in Ms. Nelson's room on the science wing during the first part of 5th period on Wednesday, October 13th. Please see Ms. Nelson if you have any questions.
Erin Cody dreams of being a filmmaker. As a student at the University of Alabama, that dream is becoming reality. The beginning of her story began right here at Florence High School.
My name is Erin Cody, and I got started in film through my experience at Florence High School. I started as an anchor on the Fresh Talk segment of the Florence High School broadcast, and I worked my way up to football, and then I was directing and editing my junior and senior years. And that experience really helped me figure out that I want to do this in college. This is my passion. I have fun with this. And just being on sets and finding that love for the creative process really began at Florence High School. I worked both in front of the camera, behind the camera, and then, like I mentioned, my junior and senior year, I really enjoyed directing and being the leader of the newscast.
Erin was an anchor here at Fresh Talk. That's where her love of film originally started. She was so influenced by her surroundings that she found her true passion in filmmaking. She enjoys how stories work out in the end.
So in college, I decided that was what I wanted to do, and I advanced it more. I was like, I want to do narrative filmmaking. I want to do fictional narrative, and a lot of this is I want to direct from the beginning to the end. This means that I would come up with the storyboards, I would help my producer, I would come up with a story all the way through the process.
When she came to UA, there were so many opportunities for her that she got overwhelmed. She used her guidance counselor, Teresa, to see which ones were for her. Erin did go out and find many opportunities that suited her.
So when I came to UA, there were a lot of doors for me, and I had to pick which one I wanted to take.
I am Lily Champion for your Falcon 5 News.
This Friday night, at the home game against Sparkman, there will be students standing at each entrance gate, and we are collecting money for Sergeant Reisner and his family. It's a way to show respect to the family and to the first responders, and I feel like it's the best way to get the most community involvement from that. So Friday night, when you enter the gates, we'll have students standing there, volunteers, and they'll collect money for Sergeant Reisner's family. I hope to see you all there, and let's have a great night.
What's going on, Falcon fans? This is Will Gullett with your Falcon 5 Sports. The Falcon football team had a game against James Clemens on Friday. The offenses for both teams went back and forth the entire time. In the end, sadly, James Clemens kicked a field goal with 10 seconds left and won the game 45-42. The Falcons look to bounce back tonight in their final home game of the season against Sparkman. The volleyball team had 2 games on Tuesday against Lexington and Deschler. They also had 2 area games on Thursday. We were not able to get results from those games, but they will be on next week's segment. The cross-country team had a meet on Saturday at the Jesse Owens Invitational in Moulton. The top runners were Caleb Price with an 18:01 in the boys 5K and Neela Shukla with a 24:48 in the girls 5K. Their next meet is on Saturday and will be in Decatur. There will be no Falcon 5 Players of the Week. It will resume next week, though. That's all for now. Until next week, I'm Will Gullett. Go Falcons!
What's up, guys? Hill Levitt with your weather for this week. As you can see, it's a little partly cloudy, a little rainy. Sad weather, but looking into next week, sadly, we're going to be looking at about the same. We're going to be having mostly partly cloudy days. Temperatures looking around the highs of the low 80s and the lows in the mid 60s. Well, that's your weather for this week. My name's Hill Levitt. Go Falcons.
All right. What was the funniest moment of your teaching career?
My first year teaching, I taught off a cart. I didn't have my own classroom. I was a floating teacher. And a young man put a paper clip in the power strip of it without me knowing. And the next morning when I went into class and plugged my cart up, it exploded. It wasn't funny then, but it was pretty funny now because I said a curse word.
Awesome. So, what are your goals for this year?
Survive and advance. That's it. One day at a time.
What was your favorite subject in school besides the one you're teaching right now?
I'm assuming lunch is not an option, so it can be. Yeah, it was always great. No, I actually really enjoyed what used to be called home ec, where we learned to cook and do things of that nature. Of course, I like food, so that was always appealing to me, was learning how to cook.
If you could have an endless supply of one food, what would it be?
Whew, that's tough. Maybe hot Cheetos. Like, I don't know. If it was like a real food, I'm probably go with the basic pizza, but I'm a big hot Cheeto fan.
All right. What's your favorite sport?
Well, I think everybody expects me to say football, but I'm really into synchronized swimming.
All right. Thank you. You're in the what?
Hi, I'm Kendra Kilpatrick.
And I'm Sebastian Brock, and welcome back to your favorite segment of the week, What's Poppin'?
Did you hear that Shakira got trampled by wild boars?
She got what?
Trampled by boars. She said that she was walking around a park with her son in Barcelona when they tried to steal her bag and her phone.
That's scary. I don't want to go to a park ever again. Did you hear about Squid Game?
What about it?
Well, the drama series Squid Game is finally airing on television after 10 years of them trying.
It took them 10 years to finally air the show? That's a long wait. Speaking of waiting, Britney Spears thanks the hashtag Free Britney movement for finally freeing her after conservatorship.
Wow, how's she doing?
Britney says that she has no words and she is so thankful for her fan base and their support.
That's amazing. You know what's not amazing? Facebook got knocked offline Monday morning.
I was wondering why my phone was being so weird.
Yeah, well, now you know. It wasn't just Facebook, though. It was Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, and even the company's internal systems, such as email and its corporate office software, went dark.
That's insane. Do you know why all this happened?
Well, a Facebook whistleblower claims that the company knows it's harming people and they're not doing anything about it.
That's crazy. Well, that's all for this week on
Welcome to Fresh Talk. I'm Isabella Graham. Here's a look at some of the things happening this week at the Florence Freshman Center. Shoals Kids Got Talent will take place at Shoals Fest October 17th at 3 p.m. All talents are welcome, grades 6 to 12. Auditions will be on October 10th from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. at the Florence Coliseum. Prizes will be handed out for first, second, and third places. The end of the 9 weeks is approaching and benchmarks are coming up, so be sure to be prepared. That's it for this week at the Florence Freshman Center. I'm Isabella Graham. Go Falcons.
This has been your Falcon 5 News. I'm your host, Joe Champagne. Until next time, go Falcons.